that all the tuxedos that the gentlemen are wearing tonight were donated by Sherrell's Costume Shop in Frederick. For the last 11 years, they have donated tuxedos for the competition, and we would all like to thank them for their generosity. Katie, would you like to present the last portion of the show? I thought you would never ask. Great, come on out, boys. This is the question and answer section of the competition. It is the very last chance the guys have to make a good impression on those judges. They will be scored on the quality and character of their answer. We will begin with Mr. January, Kristen, Alex. Chris, when you were in kindergarten, did you ever envision yourself participating in something like the Mr. Urbana pageant?
I definitely did not envision myself being in a pageant like this. I used to be pretty shy, and this has been a great experience to be able to cut out of my shell and do a lot of stuff that I'd never done before and probably will never do again. And I'm just glad I got to do it. And world peace.
Jack, if you could change anything about your Urbana High School experience, what would it be?
Change one thing, anything? Anything. You know what? I would make myself the lead in every play and musical. That would be pretty
good. So, the Mr. Urbana pageant is meant to be entertaining. What value does it have to you personally?
Personally, like, such as little kids in Iraq, property. No, I'm just kidding. Personally, I have come out of my shell in this competition, and I've made some cool friends, and it's cool to like bond with everybody. So personally, I'd say I've grown a little bit.
Awesome.
Nick, what is the one thing that you think makes the class of 2009 unique?
Well, when I look into these eyes of these young gentlemen, I find a different heart and soul that will never leave my mind. And same to every special grad of 2009. Everybody's unique and special in their own little different ways.
One piece of advice can you pass on to the contestants of next year's Mr. Urbana pageant?
See, the thing about ethics is,
Oh my God, really nice.
I definitely say, do Mr. Urbana. It's fun. Yep.
What Urbana teacher has had the greatest impact on you and why?
Well, honestly, I can't pick one teacher because every teacher at this school is just so amazing, and
Jonathan, if you were crowned Mr. Urbana, how do you plan to positively represent the class of 2009?
Let me say something. Let me say something. I'm so happy. I love everybody.
Tom, who is the person you most look up to and why?
I'm just so glad the question isn't math. There's It's been like Major's D. You know what? In all honesty, it's definitely got to be my brother, because he's what we call a screw up. But like, he's the only person who like really understands everything, and he's the only person who understands me. And when I have problems, he's the only person that I can go to, because he's the only person who's experienced the same types of things that I've experienced. Screw ups. Thank you.
For you, what was the most enjoyable part of participating in Mr. Urbana?
See, I'm just going to have to ignore your question. I'll have a good pair of Mavericks in the Canaan Isle.
Chris, what is the greatest lesson you have learned in your time at Urbana High School?
Alright, well, there have been a lot of things that I've learned in the past 4 years. But if I had to sum it up, when I started my senior year this year, I finally sat down and did all the things that I said I wanted to do since I got here. Like take the classes I wanted, I'm at Mr. Urbana, I'm doing all these crazy things. So I think the greatest lesson I've learned is, if you just keep your faith in God and stay true to yourself, great things will come to you. And you can do whatever you said you wanted to.
Brandon, if you were given the opportunity to be the principal for a day, what would you change?
Everyone would wear tights. And that's about it. I mean, what's better than everyone wearing tights? We'd have big parties, but we'd learn while having parties. So if you're in Spanish and you're having a party, you will have a party in Spanish. While if you're in English having a party, you have a party in English. But if you are in child development and having a party, you have a party with children. And that is the best thing that could ever happen. Now listen, parties with children are crazy, and you will love them. Thank you.
Mi tiempo más memorable is me and Singer Staub over there having such good Spanish classes. I forget sometimes, get mixed up. I definitely have to say my senior year, dressing up as a Supergirl Halloween, this whole Mr. Urbana, all these crazy outfits, fun dances. Definitely the best time.
Portion of our competition. At this time, while the judges are calculating their scores, we're going to have a former Mr. Urbana come out and speak a few words of wisdom. And this is our Mr. Urbana 2008, my personal favorite Mr. Urbana so far, and that is Tom Seymour.
She's good. Lots of familiar faces. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I miss this. I miss it a lot. Some of these guys. I miss this. Mostly I miss the authority, the power that comes from being Mr. Banks. It doesn't carry over to College Park.